So clearly you need to know what to pack, what to ask for, and what to prepare for, whether that be that you're moving into an apartment during college or if you're moving into your dorm. So today is going to be all the things that I not only purchased, wish I purchased, but also needed when moving into my college dorm at Spelman College and also my off-campus apartment. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Gabrielle Kazaya. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Get your pen and paper ready because today we're going to get into all the things that you need when moving on an on-campus apartment and dorm style living, but also when you move off campus into your own apartment, your own space, and you are living without the school around you. To give y'all a little backstory, I lived on campus my freshman year of Spelman. I lived in Abbey Dorm Hall. My dorm tour is on my channel in case anyone was interested. And then I lived off campus in one apartment last year and then a different apartment this year. So I have collected a long list of things that you need when moving. I have my iPad so we can get into the nitty gritty. So let's start with on campus, all the things that you need for your dorm. First and foremost, you need to understand what you are doing when you're picking your college dorm. So for me, I watched videos, I asked students that were on campus, I toured Spelman during like admitted students day, if you will. We call it Spellbound, and not only toured my dorm, but understood like where I was living, how I want functionality. When you're living in a dorm, you have to remember that everything is in one confined space. Unlike an apartment where it's like you might have a kitchen, you might have this area for other things. So I had to understand where my cleaning supplies gonna go, where my snacks gonna go, where my extra clothes, my towels, my sheets, laundry bins. And on top of all that, I still wanted to make it like cute, have nice decor, and do all of those things. So I really had to understand how to have multi-use spaces, how to use the drawer organizers, the rolling carts, all the things to get all my stuff into one space. Okay, so I told y'all I got my list. I'm also going to leave one in the link in my bio for y'all and also in the description for this video in case you need a list to do your dorm things. First, let's start off with bedding. You want to make sure your bed is comfortable. That goes apartment or dorm, but especially dorm because it is that like blue mattress. No, you need a mattress topper. I bought a 3-inch gel mattress topper and then had a mattress protector that also had a topper. That made sure that my sleep was good. I also raised my bed so I could have storage underneath. So I got an ottoman to step onto my bed with. Some people do a stool. I personally needed functionality but also storage because I had a lot of bags. I had a lot of things that needed to be stored. So I did an ottoman and left my handbags in my ottoman. Next, sheets. Make sure it's sheets that are easily washable. You're not like, you don't want to sit and soak in like your sweat and stuff. So I like to change my sheets frequently. I think I had 3 or 4 pair of sheets when I was living in the dorms. I really love a good silk sheet like y'all can literally see on my bed right now. I also like the cotton sheet because my dorm did not have air. It currently does now on Spelman's campus, but I needed a cotton sheet to not hold the sweat when I was sweating at night because it was hot. Also, pillows. I did minimal pillows. I did 2 pillows like this and 1 or 2 decorative pillows that were small. You don't want to have to be throwing your pillows off the bed at night because that's just kind of dirty if you are in a dorm that has floor or carpet. So do minimal pillows in the dorm, y'all. You don't need to have it like my bed right now where I have like 3, 6, 7, 8, 10 pillows on my bed right now. You also need just a little bit more. Sorry y'all, I don't know why my phone is all day. Next, I told y'all about the under bed storage. You need the under bed storage bins. I had the 3-drawer ones from Target. Love them. They were good. You cannot overfill them though because they will get out of shape if you overfill them. Also, I think I like shoe bins. I personally did those in the top of my closet, and then I did an over the door storage to hang all of my cleaning supplies. That was the best thing for me because it wasn't taking up extra space. I still had room for my electric hot pot. I still had room for my dryer sheets, my laundry detergent, all the things that you're going to need on the day-to-day. In addition to that, a small safe, y'all. A safe to keep all of your documents safe and secure is really important, especially in school. You may lock your door, that's great, but you're going to need something to store it in that is safe and protected. They make really cute safes now. Some are dictionaries, regular safes, piggy banks, like all the things. For the school supplies, y'all, laptop or iPad. I had both. I didn't do the notebook thing. I did the iPad with a pencil. Still do it now. If you're going to do the iPad method, make sure you have GoodNotes. Make sure you ask someone to purchase you a subscription to it if you think you're going to need that. I used Quizlet my freshman year because of the classes I was taking. I didn't use it since, though. I love a Chegg subscription. Y'all know that. Y'all see me support Chegg all the time. Long chargers, extra long chargers. I had 10 and 20 feet chargers because there are like always going to be 2 to 3 outlets in a dorm. So you're going to need the extension cords, you're going to need the extra long chargers, and you're going to need the huge power banks. That is linked in my Amazon storefront. It will house like 4 to 5 chargers at one time. Also, y'all, a portable charger for your phone because you're going to be outside, you're going to be at parties, you're going to be going from here to here and here to here. You're not going to have your laptop to charge your phone. You need a portable charger. Let's move on to the bathroom. This is the most important part for me in the dorm because I'm like low-key a clean freak. I hated not having things, and that was like my end all be all. Like I needed to have my place clean. So of course your shower shoes, your shower caddy. I know some girlies that had the huge shower caddy. I did a small shower caddy and also used my 4-tier cart. Sometimes I would roll that to the bathroom to have all my shower stuff. I'm a skincare girl. You know we're self-care on this channel. So I would do my washing, all that stuff, the day-to-day, the toothbrush, the washing the face, the wash the body, in the small shower caddy. But if I was going for like a long exfoliation, all those things, it will be on the cart. The Nair, the shaving cream, all those things. Then you have your beauty on the cart too. So you can I just rolled the cart to the bathroom every morning down the hall and rolled it right back, and I rolled it into my closet. Let me tell y'all the single most important thing that was in my closet, but also that you need to have. You need to get a dish mat. One of those dish mats that you soak up in your kitchen. And you need to put that under where you're going to hang your washcloth and towel at, because they're going to drip water naturally, and you don't want it to pool on your floor, and you don't want your room to smell like mildew and mold. So you need that to catch it. You also need to sit your shower caddy on that so it can drain properly and it won't just be pooling water. Of course, the towel wraps are cute. I think after a while I just started wrapping my own towel. Like, it's kind of personal preference. I love the shower cap. You need a shower cap, especially, black girl hair. And washcloths and towels. I wouldn't go crazy expensive because you are going to be the only one using them. And for me, some of those things I threw out at the end of the dorm because I just didn't like the way the dorm wash machine and dryer washed my stuff. But that's just me. Over-the-counter medicine, a small first aid kit. You never know when you'll be in need or someone else will be in need. So don't have to go to the campus store or the pod to pay extra for some medicine you could have bought at home or brought with you or ordered online. I love an electric toothbrush and a water flosser. I'm really particular about my oral hygiene. A toothbrush will be fine. You get the gist. Laundry bags. I did a rolling laundry cart. I know some people do the book bag laundry. I think it's personal preference. I didn't mind carrying my laundry bag up and down the stairs. I know some people didn't like that, so they got the book bag. Some people just did the bag. Whatever works for you, but you need to be able to get it on the go. Also, detergent, scent beads, Clorox wipes, scrubbing bubbles, all the things that you're going to need to clean. You're never really cleaning the sink. You're really only cleaning the shower that you'll be in. And honestly, this goes for if you're in a suite style dorm or if you're in a regular style dorm. It doesn't really matter. You're going to need some cleaning supplies. I will also do the broom Swiffer combo. I really enjoyed that because I was able to sweep and mop in one thing. And in your dorm, the single most important thing is to have one item that can be used multiple ways. If you can have one thing that can store multiple things, one thing that can be used for multiple things, do it. I used my perfume organizers and all the cutesy stuff on my dresser. I wanted that. That's what made it feel more like home to me. But on my desk, the little swivel organizer held my hair product in one, it held my pencils in one, it had my pens. Everything is multi-use. The light decoration on the wall is also the lights you're going to use when you don't want the big light on. You have to make sure that you have your bedside caddy on the side of your dorm bed. I got that one from IKEA. They also sell them on Amazon. I had two. I had one that went on the wall and it held my chargers. I had another on the side of my bed that held like my retainer, my glasses, my book, and my Bible. All of those things were very important because there's not that much space and you don't want to be like searching and rummaging through things. Also, y'all, command strips and command hooks are your best friend. Command hook to hold your bag, a command hook to hold the towels, a command hook to hold the thing. I added an extra closet pole in my closet. All those things were very important in my daily functionality. Before I forget, make sure that you have your food thing on lock. I did a mini fridge and then also used the fridge in the hallway of the dorm. I bought a fridge locker and then I got my own blender. I would make smoothies in the morning. I didn't have a mini air fryer, but I had an electric pot that I kind of talked about a little earlier. And I did a water filtered water bottle instead of the small like Britas, just because it was easier to clean. And that is enough that I did. That was like how I live comfortably, eating in cat food, but also eating in my own room and all those things. I ended up getting like a griddle at one point in time too. Like I was really chefing it up, but that's not necessary. I will always say, y'all, steer to the things that you absolutely know that you are going to need in your dorm and then purchase more things when you're there. That's why you also ask for gift cards, because I had like a desk topper like that goes on the desk. I forget the formal name for it, but that like added some like it doesn't just look like the basic dorm stuff for me. But there were things that I purchased that I never used, like my shower scrub brush, until I got to my apartment. And while it's good to ask for things while people are in a giving mood, also know that you're gonna have to find places to store things when you bring all that stuff down to your college and it's not being used daily. One last thing that I'm forgetting, y'all: when you are traveling, purchase the vacuum seal bags. I stored so many clothes. I still use them today when I like go travel long distances. Vacuum seal bags are your best friend when trying to get all your clothes to campus and a lot of your shoes. Also, U-Haul has a program where it's like $50 a box or something, no matter the weight, where you can ship boxes from your house to your school, or you can ship them to a U-Haul location and then pick them up before your college. That was really helpful for me from going to Philly to Atlanta. That is my mini wrap up on dorm items. If you want to see a longer list of all the things I purchased, you can head over to my Amazon storefront, as well as the link that I told y'all that I would include. It is not the best organized, but that is almost everything I bought. It shows you everything from Clark's wipes to sheets to clothes to the hangers that I purchased. I did velvet hangers so my clothes wouldn't slip. There's different hanger organizers and closet organizers. All the things is linked there. Just because vaguely I just went over the day-to-day things with y'all, I didn't get into the nitty gritty about desk organizers and things of that nature. Some of my favorite places to shop for those things are IKEA and Target though. I did do the desk storage organizers. I did the drawer organizers, a safe, bag organizers in the closet, an ottoman under the bed, the drawers under the bed, a bed skirt because I didn't want everyone to see what was up under the bed, in addition to just like my comforter that I got, wall art, and hangers and like closet stuff. So all that is over there. If you have any more questions, comment down below. Like, let's talk down below, so we can get into how to help you prepare to move into your college dorm, which is such an exciting experience. Also, y'all, watch my dorm tour. I feel like that really like synthesized everything of where I got it from, like the keychain holders and the door organizers, the rugs. Like, I have everything in that video, so also make sure you watch that video. But let's get into what you need in an apartment. First and foremost, I like to go through, and when I was touring apartments, I like to look at each room and like how to assess what I would need for each room. So to start in the kitchen, of course, you need your silverware, you need your pots and pans, your plates, your cutware, your cutlery, and your drinkware. I love IKEA. I think IKEA is a great affordable option. It has everything in addition to home goods. So I got like my cast iron skillet, my baking sheets, my muffin tins, my refrigerator organizers, my paper towel holder, my napkin holder, my butter dish, all from Home Goods. But I got like my wine opener and real knives as gifts. I did an electric wine opener and a regular one. I have corkscrews and serving spoons, and then the plates, the serving dishes, the glassware I got from IKEA. I love IKEA's glassware. I think it is a good first home buyer, like first time apartment store to really purchase the good things. In addition, y'all, of course, you're gonna need your cleaning supplies, your dish soap dispenser, your fruit rack if you like want to hang it out or if you want to put it in a cabinet, your like bacon or cheese trays. I don't have as much of this linked on Amazon. I will do a better job of that to give y'all a full scope of everything, but I've done a lot of videos with Dial Industries and I've purchased so many of their things outside of that. Like spice rack organizers was a really big one for me. I didn't do the glass spice transition just because I didn't have the patience or the energy, but I do see a lot of girls on TikTok doing them and I love watching the videos. I've also bought like mix and match cupware and drinkware from Target sometimes on occasion. In addition, home goods for the wine glasses. Then moving into the living room area, the apartment that I moved in was furnished at first, so I just bought pillows, blankets, and a little like artwork for the living room area. But most times, of course, I plan to get a bar cart in my next apartment. I plan to get a couch, a chair, bar stools. All of those things are very important. Laundry room, double clicking on it. I use the overshelf organizer from my dorm in my apartment, so I just store like the laundry scent beads, the dryer sheets, the dishwashing liquid, and all the other like household items in that closet. To go forward, outside I have a patio, so I have 2 chairs of patio furniture. They're currently from Target, and then I have a little table. In my next apartment, y'all, I'm not gonna give the list of what I want to buy because I just feel like y'all are gonna steal it before I can get it, but I've been using Wayfair a lot and I've been using Amazon too. There's like coolers for your outside tables. There's little chairs that like do both. I want to get one of those little fire pits so I can like do s'mores but also have some warmth outside. But that is one of my plans for there. Let's get into the bathroom. I have steamers. I have drawer organizers. That is from Target, the steamers. I have shower caddies from Amazon. And I have, of course, my bathroom rugs, my bathroom shower curtain. And what else do I have, y'all? And I have shelves above my toilet as well. I don't love them because they put off the paint for my apartment, but I will try and give y'all a little tour, add it into this video. If I'm talking and there's no tour, know that that'll be the next video if that is what y'all want to see. In addition, let's talk about my closet. I have the little lights in my closet that hang down because I do have an in-shelf built in, so I would like to see what my things are. I did get the purse holders that like hang your purse up. I actually have a video up on my TikTok that y'all can watch of my closet. I will show y'all where it is right now. It is this video of my sophomore year dorm, and I show y'all my closet in the video right here. Hold on, let me try and clear it so y'all can see. I have like the lights, I have the purse, I have some little decorative things. All of this stuff, the books, the decorative books, is from Home Goods and Amazon. Then to get into my bathroom, I brought my ottoman from my dorm hall and use it in this bedroom. I have, of course, a lot more throw blankets. I also have these storage organizers under my bed, y'all, from IKEA. They're $1.99 and they're just like plastic storage containers, but I put bags, I put clothes, I put PR, I put everything in them and store it under the bed. I purchased a space heater since being in my apartment just because it gets colder in some rooms than others. Wooden blinds, a little decanter and glass carafe for my bedside table. I like to drink water at night and that makes it easier. I bought an alarm clock, a bedside lamp, still brought my iPad things, a ton more pillows, as I mentioned. Artwork, the artwork that y'all see behind y'all is from Home Goods. Please don't talk about my balloons still being up from crossing. I have not taken them down yet, and I just love waking up and it's just a subtle reminder of my accomplishment, so that is why I have that. But if you are moving into an apartment that's unfurnished, you're gonna need a bed, you're gonna need a headboard and footboard, you're going to need a dresser, you are going to need hangers, of course, for your closet, but you're also going to need, if you want, a desk and a desk chair. All those things were provided in my first apartment, so I didn't need to purchase those. In addition, y'all, diffusers and plugins are your best friend. That will keep the scents from out of your house smelling bad, especially as you cook, especially if you don't have a balcony. I frequently just air out my apartment because I just open the balcony door, but if you do not have that, you are going to need a little bit more. I do have drawer organizers in all of my dresser drawers. Bras, underwear, socks, pajamas, like all that needs organization to make sense in my head, because folding things can come unfolded. So I definitely recommend all of those things. Pillows, I've purchased a couch cover in the past, different duvet covers when I'm trying to change things up, and a shoe rack for your entryway. I did forget about that. I think a shoe rack, a keychain holder, or someplace to like keep all the little knickknacks that you need to grab out the door. I am a fan of the purse bowl. I also have like a little jewelry tray that keeps my stack and houses that. So every day when I'm going to the bathroom and on my way, when I come in the house at night and I'm going to the bathroom, get in the shower, I take it all off. When I'm about to leave out, that's the place I go to put all on. Spray my perfume, take my vitamins, all of those things. So that is like a synopsis on some of the items that I feel is necessary to purchase when you're moving into an apartment. You have to keep in mind step stools and trash cans and more command hooks and a drill and a towel rack and a little mini toolkit. And I forgot all about in the kitchen, like my KitchenAid, my hand mixers. Like there's just an abundance of items to buy. I recommend, in addition to the list that I'm going to provide, go on TikTok, browse other people's home stuff. There's so many things I've added to my next apartment list that I don't currently have just from watching other people's videos. Let me pull it up for y'all so y'all can hear some of the things. This is the next list of some of the things. So I want like another mirror, some more flower vases because I have a few but not enough. I'm gonna get a new TV. I don't currently have a big TV. I'm also going to get a chair and a rug for my living room to make it a little more cozy, a bar cart, new plates, new silverware, a dish stow mat because I'm kind of over the fabric, trash can, the little stove side pieces that make sure the food don't fall in between. I really want pots and pans, a pot and pan organizer for the cabinets, in addition to a dining room table and chairs because we're elevating in life recently. Some art, a new shower curtain, a towel warmer is on my list for next. I really want to upgrade my self-care and shower routines to include a towel warmer, a lighter, a new desk chair, a new laundry basket, step stools, a new vacuum because the one that I have currently is for my dorm and it doesn't really vacuum that well, y'all. I also want to get a steam mop. I've been seeing a lot about that recently, and I currently just have like your regular Liebman mop. I'm going to get a Ring camera, more curtains, a new headboard, bed, dresser, and nightstand. We're going big and going home. A cooler table outside, some embroidered towels. And that's really about it, y'all. Those are all the things that I want to bring into my new space. I'm trying to look. I also forgot to add that the thing that I've appreciated most in both my apartment that I had and my dorm is a wagon or like a cart. It's so beneficial when you need to bring in packages, groceries, all the things. I would store in my wagon. I had a small one and now I have a larger one, so definitely recommend that as well. And when you move into a house, you have to have a hose, so don't forget that if you're moving into a home and if you're going to be interested in maybe purchasing a lawnmower or a sprinkler system or something of that nature. Be sure to put those on your list as well. But that is my written down list thanks to my iPad that we've been able to use during today's video. I think the biggest takeaways that I would give to y'all is don't over purchase, don't overspend, and don't buy items that will just only last in one space. It is okay to change color palettes, to change what you want, but the importance is to use things multiple times. These black pillows that I have behind y'all, I can take this pillow cover off from IKEA and then put on a new one, and that way I can be more versatile and I don't have to buy a new pillow every time. Also, y'all, don't bring in like a ton of mirrors and rugs before measuring for your space. I forgot to mention that I do have a full body mirror. It's currently in my closet, but that was important in my apartment, but in my dorm I needed the over the door mirrors. So those were like two different purchases that needed to be purchased. Also, you can always take storage items with you, but know when some things are okay to let go and you don't need them anymore. Please don't buy expensive appliances that you're not going to use. Like, I've spent more money on hair products and like flat irons and like all those things instead of buying like a juicer and a blender and a KitchenAid, instead of finding an attachment for my KitchenAid that can make it a juicer. Like, find multiple uses for one item, and that is how you justify the purchase. Also, y'all, your space, especially in your dorm or even in your first apartment, is not going to be perfect. Don't expect it to be perfect within the first week of moving in. It took time for me to layer items into my space, for me to find what was right for me, and then feel most confident. But know that your room is a place where it's supposed to bring you peace. You're supposed to just be able to rest and relax at the end of the day. So do make sure that you at least feel comfortable in the environment, because that is very important. So whether you are on campus or off, I hope that these items help you make your space great. Make sure you click the list that I left down below for y'all, and also my Amazon storefront to shop a lot of the items that I talked about in today's video. I love y'all so much. I hope this helps, and comment down below. Let's chat about what you need next in your college journey, but also where you're moving to next. I'm so excited to hear, and I cannot wait to tour new apartments with y'all when I am moving. I'll see y'all soon. Love y'all so much. Bye.